Welcome to the ciTYZE BASEE Man City considering blockbuster RODRyGO transfer, asking price. So Manchester City are exploring a possible move for Real Madrid forward RODRyGO as they prepare for a number of attacking departures, a report has revealed. With 3 weeks left in the transfer window, City have agreed a deal to loan Jack Grealish out to Everton, while Savinho is also facing an exit after an approach from Tottenham Hotspur. Nottingham Forest are closing in on a $20 million, $26.9 million move for attacking midfielder James McAtee, and those 3 departures, if they go through, would leave City with a hole in attack and plenty of funds to fill it. According to Fabrizio Romano, RODRyGO is the dream target for City manager Pep Guardiola, and the Premier League outfit are considering making an ambitious move before the transfer window closes. Madrid have long been clear with RODRyGO that he is free to leave this summer if a sufficient offer arrives. An asking price of $100 million, $86.7 million, $116.5 million has been set, although reports elsewhere have suggested a discount could be negotiated if RODRyGO specifically requests an exit. Just how RODRyGO will react to City's interest in his services could prove crucial. In the face of speculative approaches from other Premier League sides which never went anywhere, the unsettled forward is believed to have made it clear that he wants to stay and fight for his future in Madrid. RODRyGO is known to be incredibly attached to Madrid, but having struggled for minutes under Xabi Alonso at the Club World Cup, is well aware that he faces a significant test if he opts to remain at the Santiago Bernabeu this summer. City have not yet made a formal approach for the 24-year-old, and, given the immense cost of such a move, would likely only do so if RODRyGO indicates an interest in moving to the Etihad, and Guardiola is also, no doubt, an admirer of RODRyGO. Ahead of the European playoff earlier this year, he explained how it was impossible to control these 4 players, seemingly referring to RODRyGO, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. Featured image credit, GQ Topics, RODRyGO, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Premier League, Transfer News, Football, Pep Guardiola. As a result, this could free up space in City's squad for the potential arrival of the 24-year-old Brazil international who has fallen out of favour at the Santiago Bernabeu. On Monday afternoon, journalist Fabrizio Romano issued an update on the situation via X. Romano wrote, Manchester City are considering move for RODRyGO after imminent exits. Grealish gone, McAtee and Savinho can leave. And MCFC see RODRyGO as dream target, Guardiola big fan. Real Madrid will let him leave if player wants, asking around 100 militants. Firstly, it's clear that he enjoys playing against Guardiola's side, having scored 4 times and assisted twice in just 9 appearances against the English club. He even claimed that his last gasp brace against City in the 2022 Champions League semi-finals changed a lot of things in his life. Speaking in 2024, RODRyGO said, "My status in football changed a lot after those 2 goals. People started looking at me with different eyes. The 2 goals were a step forward in my career." RODRyGO again referenced the 2022 triumph during a press conference ahead of Madrid and City's Champions League playoff tie in February of this year. On that occasion, the Brazilian explained, "It's the most special night of my career, and I hope it happens again." While addressing the media, he also described Guardiola as a great coach, claiming that it is very difficult to play against his teams. RODRyGO in action against Manchester City, credit Getty. RODRyGO in action against Manchester City, credit Getty. RODRyGO admitted, "I don't like playing against Manchester City so much. Nobody likes playing against City as much as playing against us. I was happy after many games against them." And Guardiola is also, no doubt, an admirer of RODRyGO. Ahead of the European playoff earlier this year, he explained how it was impossible to control these 4 players, seemingly referring to RODRyGO, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. Featured image credit, GQ Topics, RODRyGO, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Premier League, Transfer News, Football, Pep Guardiola RODRyGO started the opening match of the competition against Al Hilal, registering an assist in a 1-1 draw with the Saudi Pro League side. But he was given just 27 minutes of football in the remainder of the tournament, and didn't feature at all against Juventus, Pachuca, or in Real Madrid's 4-0 defeat to PSG in the last 4. Alonso has favoured Gonzalo Garcia in attack, with the likes of Brahim Diaz and RODRyGO receiving more game time than the Brazilian. It comes amid reports Liverpool winger Luis Diaz could leave Anfield, with Barcelona and Bayern Munich said to be interested in the Colombian. With Luis Diaz's possible departure, Liverpool has expressed interest in the Brazilian. Madrid has not received any offers, wrote AS. What has RODRyGO said about Liverpool? RODRyGO has faced Liverpool on several occasions in European football, winning 4 of his 5 games against the Reds, including the 2022 Champions League final, which Madrid won 1-0, courtesy of a goal from compatriot Vinicius Jr. He almost came close to signing for Liverpool in 2017 for just 2-point hair fitting prior to his move to Real Madrid. We didn't close the deal because I didn't want to. I wanted to stay at Santos even though the offer was very good. Finally, I was able to fulfill my dream of playing for Santos, said RODRyGO in 2024. Despite turning Liverpool down, he has expressed his admiration for the club and its fans. Speaking ahead of a Champions League clash at Anfield in 2023, he said, "The game there is going to be very difficult. We already know this. Playing against Liverpool is always difficult, whether with or without fans, but at Anfield even more." But despite those previous words of praise for Liverpool, it appears Arsenal are the current frontrunners to sign the winger, as report that the Brazilian has made it clear that if he is to be sold, he wants to choose his destination.